Cool. Hello and welcome to the fifth episode of season 3 of the quiz show. We did general, then we did movies, then we did Bistec, then we did another general, and we have a completely new sports themed quiz with fresh 3 finalists. We've seen repeat finalists over this season, but now we have 3 people who have not been on stage in this season. They've been in the earlier seasons. We are going to meet them one by one. Just basic intro. We'll start with Saurabh, but after your intro, also tell us who you think is the greatest sports person of all time, according to you. Okay? Or your favorite sports person of all time. Okay? After your intro.
Yeah, sure. So, hey guys, I'm Saurabh Shankar. I work for Kriegspiel. So, I do the live commentary for them. And this is the one quiz that I could have aced. And I've made it touch wood good for me. And in terms of best sportsman, it's a very personal choice, but for me, it's Eden Hazard because he's the guy who made me fall in love with football. And as a Chelsea fan, it's just, he's the guy that I want to replicate and want to be like in life.
Nice,
So, yeah.
nice. Big round of
Not
applause for Saurabh.
the Real Madrid trajectory, only
Yeah.
the Chelsea part
Only
of his
till
career.
Chelsea. We'll stop at England.
Yeah.
Big round of applause for Saurabh. Saurabh, fantastic. Also, Kriegspiel is doing some fantastic work, I have to say that. And Eden Hazard, great player. I think one of those underrated 11 when people make, they often have Eden Hazard. Okay, coming to Abhishek now. Abhishek.
I'm Abhishek. I work for Amazon Music and handle the podcast business. And big sports fan into cricket, swimming, football, basketball, everything almost. And the greatest sports person, Sawal, wearing his that famous jersey from his goal, Steven Gerrard.
Yeah, extra point for Abhishek Bhatt for Steven Gerrard. Oh, without doubt, the GOAT. Okay, Nikhil.
My name is Nikhil. I currently work for Dream11 portfolio company in sports gaming. And my favorite, as in the sports person that I idolize, is Johan Cruyff, not just for reinventing football, but also then as a coach and as a statesman, the contribution that he made. So yeah.
Okay, cool. Big round of applause for Nikhil. Cool. The order will be Saurabh, Abhishek, Nikhil. Second half, Nikhil, Abhishek, Saurabh. Let's go. Saurabh, this is for you. Kriegspiel is a chess variant invented by Henry Michael Temple in 1899 and based upon the original Kriegspiel, which was German for war game, developed in 1812 for the Prussian army to teach battlefield tactics to the officers. Similar to the chess variant, the players gather around a map and inform the moves of their imaginary army to an umpire who reads the orders and moves the blocks across the map according to how he judges the imaginary troops would interpret and execute their orders. What other facet of the real war game was replicated in the chess variant?
So, it's a variant of chess, correct? That's what we're looking for. Just going with a very random guess. Is it Armageddon?
No. Do you want to put funda as to how this game is different? You can try and explain.
I just looked at it as a term because look, if black and white play and the third game is called the Armageddon.
Oh, like that?
Yeah. Very random.
No, going to Abhishek.
I'll pass.
Okay, passing to Nikhil.
I'll guess, do they have to fight each other like chess, boxing? There's a variant where...
Oh, like that. No. चल ये सब तो चलता रहेगा बेटा. तुम बाहर मिल मेरे से. No. Okay. So, let me get one half of the round out, and that might also be a hint that this is known as Fog of War. Okay, that's the game. Fog of War. Okay. If that helps anyone to get... Huh? Does? Okay. So, we'll start with that hint. One half of the answer is Fog of War. But now I want, how is Fog of War implemented in chess and how is it different from normal chess?
Just going by fog, is it blindfold chess?
So what will happen in the game? Can you explain?
So the players are blindfolded and they have to just tell their moves and they can't actually make the physical moves on them? Or is it like they play on multiple boards?
No. Going to Abhishek.
Basically, you can't see the opponent's pieces.
That's all we were looking for. You can't see opponent's pieces. Players can only see their own pieces in this game. So Fog of War is players can only see their own pieces. You don't know, and that's what the clue was. That you're fighting against an imaginary enemy, so you don't know how that enemy will react. How are they doing? You can only see what you can do. Great, good stuff. First points on board. Abhishek gets 6 points, and we come to Nikhil for the next direct. Okay, Nikhil, this is for you. The child of a royal father and a commoner mother, he grew up in Perak, Malaysia. During school, he played field hockey, subsequently playing for the Perakian team. He trained to be a lawyer in the United Kingdom. Upon returning to Malaysia, he soon became a judge and quickly rose through the legal ranks. In 1965, he became the youngest person appointed to the High Court of Malaya, and in 1982, he became the youngest ever Lord President of the Federal Court, Malaysia's highest judicial rank. Now, what is this whole thing doing in a sports quiz? How is his name immortalized in the field of sports?
Is this the Sultan Azlan Shah tournament?
Beautifully done. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. We were, of course, talking about Sultan Azlan Shah, and Sultan Azlan Shah trophy is named after him. Okay. 10 points to Nikhil. Now coming to Saurabh. Saurabh, NBA, what do you think? The Malice at the Palace occurred on November 19th, 2004 during an NBA game between Team A and Team B at the Palace of Auburn Hills. With just 45.9 seconds left in the game, A led by 15 points when a hard foul by Ron Artest, now known as Meta World Peace, on Ben Wallace triggered an on-court altercation between the teams. As tensions appeared to settle, a fan threw a drink at Artest, who then charged into the stands, sparking a massive brawl involving players and fans. The Associated Press, AP, called it the most infamous brawl in NBA history. Artest was suspended for 86 games, Stephen Jackson for 30, and Jermaine O'Neal for 15, totaling 146 games for 9 players. That's how the ban was. All I want from you is which two teams were involved in this biggest brawl in the history of NBA, Malice at the Palace.
I have no clue, but just going with two famous basketball teams. Is it Chicago Bulls and Philadelphia 76ers?
No, going to Abhishek.
I think I'm confusing some names, but Indiana Pacers and Detroit Pistons.
What a great crack. Oh my God. Woo! Perfect. And thank you for getting both, because that split would have been difficult. This is, of course, Indiana Pacers and Detroit Pistons. Pacers and Pistons.
Pistons had to be there, so
Of course. Yeah. Okay. 11 points to Abhishek. Crazy. Now off to Nikhil. Nikhil, the Ryder Cup, as you might know, is a biennial men's golf competition between Europe and United States. The competition is contested every 2 years, with the venue alternating between courses in the US and Europe. The Ryder Cup was held in odd-numbered years until 1999, but then it was moved to even years in 2002. This is a funda question. Why do you think it moved?
Was it because in 2000 they had this Euro integration thing?
Oh, like that? No,
No.
not that funda. Going to Saurabh, who has been patiently waiting.
No, this is just a random guess. Does it got to do with 9/11?
Of course it has got to do with 9/11. Well done. Due to the 9/11 terrorist attack, 11 points to Saurabh. That was a big clue. 99 it happened, then 2001 it was supposed to happen, then 9/11 happened. And they were almost ready with this. This was the official program of 2001 Ryder Cup. Got cancelled, and then 2002, 2004, 6, like that. Okay, because of 9/11 terrorist attacks. Great. So now all three of you are on board. Abhishek, now we are talking about Premier League. Delia Smith made headlines when on 28th February 2005, she strode onto the pitch at halftime in high heels. Her team were deep in relegation trouble, and after taking an early 2-0 lead, had conceded twice to Manchester City. The rest, as they say, is history. Obviously not happy with support from the home terraces, Delia Smith grabbed a microphone and implored the fans. A message for the best football supporters in the world. We need a 12th man here. Where are you? Where are you? Let's be having you. Come on. Till date, this is one of the most iconic moments in Premier League history. Her team lost 3-2, but by the following weekend, their fans had the slogan printed on t-shirts. They still wear t-shirt that says, "Let's be having you." Okay, which team are we talking about?
Pass kar de, bro.
I don't want to assign the name of the best football supporters in the world to any other club.
Nice,
So,
nice. Nice, always on point, Abhishek. Love it.
We beat City 3-2, but that is another season I'm thinking of. So I'll just say Liverpool.
No, not Liverpool. Going to Nikhil.
West Ham.
Not West Ham. Going to Saurabh.
I'll be gutted if it's wrong. It's Norwich City, right?
It's Norwich City. Yes, it's Norwich City. Well done. Well done. Full nice. Hardcore Premier League thing was.
But they are not the best supporters.
Yeah. Bas kar Abhishek, before we put some.
Today, I would like to call Norwich City fans the best football fans in the world.
Yeah. Norwich City, and this is her that day, and this is her later, and now people have T-shirts and jerseys called "Let's be having you." Okay, fantastic. Saurabh gets 12 for that, which means we come back to Abhishek. Okay, Abhishek, this is an exhaustive funda. In quizzing, you all know what exhaustive means. These players can be connected in many ways, but you need one connect that only has these 6 players and nobody else. Rod Laver in 1969, Bjorn Borg in 1978, 1979, 1980, Rafael Nadal in 2008 and 2010, Roger Federer in the year 2009, Novak Djokovic in 2021, and Carlos Alcaraz in 2024. What connects these names along with those years? And this is an exhaustive list.
The Federer one is slightly throwing me off, but are these the players to win French Open and Wimbledon in the same year?
Yes. Perfect. Well done. Just for extra bagging rights, you wanna tell us the term that's used for doing this in the same year? Anybody? Like
Not sure.
Saurabh, Nikhil? Channel Slam. Yeah, Channel Slam. Yeah, England and France. Channel Slam. Okay, only men in Open era history to win at Roland Garros, which is the French Open, and Wimbledon in the same season. So Channel Slam. They are the. Okay, 10 points there to Abhishek. It is Channel Slam, which means now I come to Nikhil. Nikhil, in 2018, a unique collaboration brought together a popular snack brand known for its playful approach and the cricketing world. This brand, which offers chips made from high quality, locally produced potatoes, became the namesake for a 3-match test series between Pakistan and New Zealand. The brand's influence even extended to the naming of the trophy for this series. What is the name of this brand that shares its title with the trophy?
Randomly guess chips brand. So Uncle Chips.
Not Uncle Chips trophy. Going to Saurabh.
Fingers crossed. Is it the Ahu Ahu trophy?
I'll give you
Oye Hoye trophy?
Oi Hoy trophy. That is correct. I can't believe that. Pakistan doing Pakistan things. Oh man, they have a trophy called Oye Hoy trophy. क्या कर रहे हो बेटा? क्रिकेट खेल रहा हूँ. खेल के क्या मिलेगा? ओए होए ट्रॉफी मिलेगी मम्मा.
I wasn't with Kriegspiel at this time, but
But
just
this
watching
inspired-
a lot of random cricket has got me here.
But this inspired you to join Crickbuzz, no? I think. भाई एक दिन
बस-
मुझे ओए होए ट्रॉफी.
Yes. Look at how embarrassed Sarfaraz looks.
Man. Oi Hoi trophy. Abhishek, you knew this? No. Okay. Oi Hoi trophy. 11 points to Saurabh. Great. Oi Hoi trophy. Come back to Abhishek again for a exhaustive connect kind of a question. But one person is missing. So give me the connect and the missing person. You need to connect these 4 athletes to an elite list. And just tell me the missing athlete that will complete the set. So there are 5 names in a certain list. Give me the funda and the 5th person.
So these are the Indian Olympians with multiple medals in Olympics. So that is Sushil Kumar, Neeraj Chopra, Norman Pritchard, Manu Bhatkar, and last will be PV Sindhu.
Perfect. Perfect. Delightful. Yeah. List of Indian athletes with multiple individual medals at the Olympics. And PV Sindhu was the missing one. And of course, like Abhishek said, all correct. An individual. Yeah. Not like hockey teams had more medals. But yeah, 10 points there to Abhishek. And I come to Nikhil now. Nikhil, passed down through generations, it was originally popularized by legends like Buddy Rogers and Jackie Fargo. When X adapted the Nature Boy moniker from Rogers, he took on all of the mannerisms as well. Since X has made it his own, dozens of wrestlers have used it as well. Jeff Jarrett and Buddy Landell are two examples of wrestlers who have added it to their routine. Hence, it is easily one of the most stolen taunts in all of wrestling. It came into the limelight again in June 2024 after X thought a certain someone has recreated it at a crucial moment. What are we talking about?
A quick clarification. You just want X, right?
I just want, yeah,
Okay.
X. Even if you don't give me these moments and all, it's completely fine.
No clue. Pass.
Okay, passing to Saurabh.
Going just by Nature Boy, is it Ric Flair?
And if you can just, I know it's enough for answer, but what about Ric Flair are we talking about?
Is it the chop and saying woo after hitting?
Ah, man. I'll give you a chance to improve for Saurabh because I don't want to go to Abhishek. It will be a very weird split. So something that Ric Flair used to do was also famously done in sports this year in June 2024 and also done in sports in the last few
Got
years.
it. It's
Yeah.
the way Rohit Sharma lifted the trophy.
Yes.
It's the dance.
It's
yeah.
the strut. Yeah, it's the Ric Flair strut done by Messi and then done by Rohit Sharma. Yes, well done, Ric Flair. Thank you for getting it. Ric Flair strut. Ric Flair was the important part, but we wanted the whole answer, which is the Ric Flair, the way he, that strut, right? Abhishek, you also knew this? Okay. Sorry. I wanted to Saurabh to give full answer. Okay. 11 points there to Saurabh. Okay. Cool. That brings us to the end of the first half. Let's look at the scores now. Saurabh had 11 for Ryder Cup moving because of 9/11. Then 12 for Norwich City. Then 11 for Oi Hoi Trophy. And 11 for Ric Flair strut. Saurabh is leading right now with 45 points. Abhishek has 6 for Fog of War Funda. Players can only see their own pieces. 11 for Indiana Pacers and Detroit Pistons. 10 for Channel Slam and 10 for multiple medals PV Sindhu Funda. Abhishek is on 37 points. And Nikhil is on 10 with Sultan Azlan Shah Trophy. Okay. We'll start the second half. The order will be Nikhil, Abhishek, Saurabh. Let's start. Nikhil, this is your direct. Australian legend Meg Lanning, while talking about this prodigy, said, "It's a lot of fun batting with her. I love standing at the other end and watching her smash sixes." In June 2021, she became the youngest player, male or female, to represent India in all three formats of international cricket. Under her captaincy, India won the 2023 Under-19 Women's T20 World Cup. Who are we talking about?
Shafali Verma.
It is Shafali Verma. Yes, nice. Nicely done. 10 points to Nikhil. It is Shafali Verma. Okay, next direct will be to Abhishek. Abhishek, the first race was organized in 1909 to increase sales of the newspaper La Gazzetta dello Sport, and the race is still run by the subsidiary of that paper's owner. The rider with the lowest aggregate time is the leader of the general classification and wears the pink jersey. While the route changes each year, the format of the race stays the same, with at least 2 time trials and a passage through the mountain of the Alps, including the Dolomites. What is this called? What are we talking about? The logo is also given with pink jersey and all that.
I'll go with the obvious one, though I'm confused by pink jersey or yellow jersey. Is it Tour de France?
Not Tour de France. Going to Saurabh.
I was thinking Tour de France as well. Just give me a second. Is it Le Mans?
Not Le Mans. Going to Nikhil.
Is it the Italian equivalent, the Giro d'Italia or something?
Oh,
like
yeah,
that?
I'll give it to you. Fair enough. Nicely done. Yeah. Very well done. Oh, so good. Giro d'Italia. Well done. Yes. Also known as the Giro. So you were right. Like, it's fine completely. 12 points there to Nikhil. Fantastic. Oh. See how quizzes change in 2 questions. 45, 37, 10. Now it's 45, 37, 32. Oh, too good. Okay, next direct to Abhishek. So these are scorecards of 2 test matches which took place in 1960 and 1986. They are here. All I want from you is what makes these two matches unique compared to every other test match ever played. If you can't see, I'll just tell you the summary. First is from December 1960. Second is from September 1986. First one is West Indies versus Australia. Second one is Australia versus India. And yeah, the details are given.
I was just doing the math and double checking. Are these two the only tied test matches?
Yes. Doing the math and double checking was the best approach to go about it. Nicely done. Only tied test matches. These are the only two test matches that ended on a tie. And yeah, 86 Maninder Singh. This is a photo from that test match. Bowled so well. Then yeah, got out. Okay, cool. 10 points there to Abhishek. Fantastic. Next direct is to Saurabh. Saurabh, Borobudur is a 9th century Mahayana Buddhist temple in Magelang Regency, near the city of Magelang and the town of Muntilan in central Java, Indonesia. The image is also given. An international tournament organized every 2 years has used the replica of this temple over the body of the trophy. This hugely popular tournament was first played in Indonesia in 1989 and probably tells you how popular the game is in this region. All I want from you is which trophy are we talking about?
Any points for the sport?
No.
Okay. Most likely wrong, but is it the Uber Cup?
Not the Uber Cup. Going to Nikhil.
The other badminton tournament, the Thomas Cup.
No, Thomas Cup. Going to
I'll
Abhishek.
go with the third badminton tournament. I might not be pronouncing it right.
Uh-huh.
Sudirman Cup or Sudiraman Cup.
Yeah. No, you'll get it. Yeah. Sudirman Cup. That's all. Fantastic. If you see the trophy, you have the Borobudur temple at the top. Fantastic. 12 points there to Abhishek. We're talking about Sudirman Cup. Okay. Nice. Not Thomas Cup or Uber Cup. Yeah. Okay. Abhishek gets 12 points. Superb. Okay. Cool. Next direct will be to Saurabh. Saurabh, as stated by Pele himself, considered one of the greatest players of all time. Pele said, throughout the years, the one player that came closest to me was Dash. He was chosen as the 1981 and 1983 Player of the Year, arguably the world's best player of the late 1970s and early 80s. He is regarded as one of the best playmakers and free kick specialists in history, able to bend the ball in all directions. By one estimate, he is the player that scored the most goals from direct free kicks with 101 goals. Who is he who was also the coach of FC Goa from 2014 to 2016?
Is it Garincha?
Not Garincha. Good guess though. Going to Nikhil. The only reason we added the FC Goa hint was to separate these 2-3 names that come to mind.
The other guess, Socrates.
Not Socrates. These were the. Is it the return of Sudirman Cup?
Yeah.
Abhishek.
So the third Brazilian, Zico.
Yes. It is the one and only Zico. It is Zico.
Gary Ancha and Socrates sadly
Yes.
were not there till FC Goa.
Yeah, exactly. But we added that Goa FC Goa for this one. Like when we made this, and I personally love this whole funda of greatest players never to have won World Cup. So Socrates, some people was the greatest never to have won. Zico, Garin, all of that.
I think Zico was also called the White Pele.
Ah, really?
Slightly.
तो Brazilian ही था भाई.
Slightly
इसमें क्या
racist,
white black
but-
कर? हाँ भाई, there is always a debate. Johan Cruyff, Raul never won a World Cup. Cristiano Ronaldo never won a World Cup. Even George Best never won a World Cup. Ferenc Puskas never won. But so then we were like, what is that one differentiation, like a clincher of a hint, and then we put this Goa hint at the bottom. And yeah, 12 points to Abhishek. Okay, which means we come back to Saurabh for the next direct. Saurabh, this is a opening 4-line of a poem called The Soldier. If I should die, think only this of me, that there's some dash. Okay, 5 blanks. That is forever England there shall be, in that rich earth a richer dust concealed. These are the opening 4 lines of Robert Brooks' poem, The Soldier. The 5 blanked words give us the title of a book that seamlessly interweaves biography with history, the lives of famous or forgotten cricketers with wider processes of social change. C.K. Naidu and Sachin Tendulkar naturally figure in the book. but so too in unexpected ways do B.R. Ambedkar, Mahatma Gandhi, and Muhammad Ali Jinnah. What are the blank words?
So this is a biography, right? Or a
This is a non-fiction not biography in the strictest meaning of the word, but biography of Indian cricket, we can say, Indian cricket's evolution.
and blanks are indicative. It's a
Yes,
5-word
yes.
answer.
Blanks are indicative, yeah. The blank lens might not be indicative, sorry, but yeah, 5 words.
Is it a sports term, like like the answer?
In
In
some
some
sense,
sense,
yes.
okay.
Slightly far-fetched, but yeah.
Okay. Nah, I'll pass. Nothing's
Okay,
going on.
okay, pass. Nikhil.
Corner of a foreign field.
Yes. Talking about corner of a foreign field, the corner of a foreign field by, of course, Ramchandra Guha. 11 points to Nikhil for that. Fantastic. Great book. Corner of a foreign field. Cool. Which means next direct will now come to Abhishek. Abhishek, Mijain Lopez, the 41-year-old wrestler, became the first athlete to win 5 consecutive Olympic golds in the same individual event. Asked to describe his 5 gold medals in one word, Lopez said, Beijing, youth; London, transcendence; Rio, effort; Tokyo, sacrifice; Paris, joy. After the bout, Lopez took off his shoes and placed them on the mat. He is retiring after the Olympics, ending one of the greatest careers in wrestling history. All I want from you is, from which country is Lopez from? Extra slight hint for that country is known primarily for their exploits in another combat sports, which is boxing. So the country is really known for producing great boxers, but has also produced Lopez, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Just give us the country.
I know the region, but I'm getting confused between some countries. I'll go for Costa Rica.
Not Costa Rica.
Cuba.
Yes, that is correct. Oh. That is correct. It is Cuba. 11 points to Saurabh. It is Cuba. It's a Cuban wrestler. Great. Okay. Next direct is to Nikhil. Nikhil, the person that you see on your screen, he was the first Indian to be a world champion in any sport. An Anglo-Indian, was born in Pune in Maharashtra and studied at Bishop High School and St. Vincent's High School before joining the war service in 1939. He appeared in the national championship for the first time in 1947. In 1950, he won his first national title, defeating T.A. Selvaraj in the final. During the next 16 years, he won the Amateur National Championship of India 12 times, and then eventually, of course, became a world champion in his sport. He can be called first Indian world champion, including all sports. Who is this guy?
Is this Michael Ferreira?
Not Michael Ferreira. Good guess though. Going to Abhishek.
Go with a generic. I can't remember of it. So just a random guess, Mr. Wilson.
Take another shot.
Wilson. I know the surname is Wilson because a trophy is named after him, but I'll pass.
Okay, going to Saurabh. Let's see what Saurabh has to say before deciding our next steps.
No, I have no improvement on that, but I'll just go with Harry Wilson.
Harry Wilson. Okay. No. We'll just take one round. I'll not reveal anything as of now. We'll just take one round. We're talking about billiards, in case you haven't figured out. Billiards player, of course, legend, won Arjuna Award back in 60s, won Dronacharya Award, lots of things. And somebody was very close to the answer, and if nobody improves that answer, we'll actually give part points to Abhishek and close this. Okay, so we'll start whenever Nikhil is ready.
I don't have an improvement to that answer.
Okay. Abhishek?
The only Wilson coming to mind is Shiny Wilson, but
It's
definitely
a completely
not.
different sport.
Yeah.
Going to Saurabh?
Robert Wilson?
Okay, no. Okay, but great, Abhishek. You were almost there. In case you had given me the surname, I would have actually closed this. But Wilson, he was Wilson Jones. Okay, but you got Wilson, which is more than anyone else. So Wilson Jones was great crack. Wow, crazy. Wilson Jones actually became world champion in 1950s, first Indian world champion in any solo sport. Okay, 6 points to Abhishek for Wilson. Well done, though, Wilson Jones. Okay, next direct is to Saurabh. Saurabh, this motorsports journalist started his career with Speed in 2010, covering Formula One from the pit lane. In 2013, he moved to NBC Sports, continuing his F1 and IndyCar reporting until 2017. Despite losing his job due to changes by Liberty Media in 2017, he supported the changes during a Sky Sports interview. In 2018, he became the first digital presenter for the Formula One group, hosting features on F1 TV and YouTube. He also appears in the Netflix series Formula One Drive to Survive and authored a 2019 book about motor racing's heroes, expressing his admiration for drivers like Lewis Hamilton, Bubba Wallace, and Miles Rowe. Who are we talking about?
Just going on the Drive to Survive clue, Will Buxton.
Yeah, of course. That was the that was the clue to focus on. Anybody who has seen Drive to Survive, of course, knows Will Buxton. Great crack. Man, love him. Okay, Saurabh gets 10 points for that. Okay, that brings us to the end of the quiz. Fantastic. Let's look at the scores now. Final scores of our first ever sports quiz. Saurabh had 45 in the first half, got 11 for Cuba and 10 for Will Buxton. Saurabh ends on 66. Nikhil had 10 in the first half. He got Shafali Verma 10. Then he got corner of a foreign field with 11 there and 12 for Giro, the Italia. Nikhil ends on 43. 66-43. It was actually a very closely fought quiz. Abhishek had 37 in the first half. He got 10 for tight test matches and 12 for those two very crucial 12s back to back. Sudirman Cup and Zico, 12 each, and then 6 for Wilson Jones. Abhishek wins it with 77.
Thala for a reason.
Huh?
Double seven Thala for a
Double
reason.
7, Tala for a reason. But obviously, mad shout out to Saurabh and Nikhil, fantastic. But the winner is Abhishek. There's one book for you, Abhishek, before we end this show. This book is really special for me because I don't know how many of you grew up watching ESPN Sports Quiz. Anyone? Yes, any ESPN? So I had this book for a long time. I used to refer to it. I used to randomly play. I used to sometimes make quizzes based from this book. And yeah, now it is yours, yeah, Abhishek. Just come and take it. ESPN Sports Quiz. Yes, just pose. Liverpool nepotism has won. I'll write a note and thank you so much, guys, for being part of this. Thank you, everyone.